Patty and I are going to show you how to add a splash of color to your home. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Valerie. You know, it is really important to be able to coordinate your home for you personally. Like, you can go with the exact colors that you love, go with the type of paint, wallpaper, fabrics, and all those things, and make things really personal for yourself.
Right. Let's take a look at these pillows.
Okay, now these are definitely personal, aren't they?
I love these. And you have put some dried flowers in a little pocket that you've made.
This
really
pocket
pretty.
is really simple to make. We're going to show the book here in a little bit on how to do it.
Right.
But it is just fusible web, and some of it's hot glue, and it's really easy. Let's look at this other one here.
This one I love. It's got some rolled up love notes in here, and it's got a charm and a locket, and this is so beautiful.
You know, you could put something really sentimental like your old pocket watch that someone from your family had, something really special that's hard to display.
Right.
You could put it in a little pocket
or like your
this.
grandmother's locket or something that you want to keep from your grandmother. And this is interesting. This has some old black and white photos in it. Do you know these people?
You know what? I don't know very many of those people, but it's one of those really special things where you can display these and people can get them out and look at them. You know, whenever you think about it, where are your old photos like that?
In a drawer
They
or
are.
in a photo album that is not displayed, and this is a great way to show that.
It sure is. Now let's look at this one up here. This is one that Darcy and I did with the little charms that we did with 3D foiling glue and such on glass, and it's a reverse collage on there. And what a cute way. We didn't have to make anything to lock it to jewelry or anything. It's just a loose photo on a charm.
That's a great idea.
Slipped into a pillow.
That's neat.
Bet you never saw anything like that before.
No, never. And what about these pillows?
These are really cool. These are done on a muslin fabric, and it's just sponge paint with textile medium, and very simple to do. I'm going to show you how.
So this is just paint on here?
That's all that is.
Wow.
And the oilcloths that we're sitting on are done the very same way. You can use like a canvas for this type of an idea. Now, you would want to treat it as though you're doing an oilcloth, a rug for your home. If you're just using muslin, you can actually wash it first, or you can gesso it and prime it and get it all ready for your paint. And once you've done that, then I'm going to show you on this one what you do. You can either, if you've got a nice little upholstery type of sewing machine or a heavy-duty sewing machine, you can hem this on the machine. Otherwise, what you can do is take your fusible web from Aleene's, and I've showed you how to do this before. Just roll it up in the roll and cut it off. And then you have these wonderful strips of fusible web that you're able to glue on here or iron on it, and it becomes glue, and have a wonderful, easy hem.
That's great.
Then after that, Valerie, all you have to have are some premium coat paints, acrylic paints, and your textile medium, and you just mix them together for your paint. Now, what I've done on this one is use one of these expandable sponges, and I've just drawn on my design that I want to use. And you simply cut this out. And then, you know, most people know about this already, but maybe there's a few that don't.
I love these.
This is so easy. I mean, you could make any design that you desire on this little flat sponge, and then you put it over here in water. Let me bring the water to me.
And watch it grow.
And watch it grow. Then you squeeze out that water, and you're able to have a wonderful little sponge that made these numbers here on your rug.
That's great.
Isn't that easy?
Yes.
Then you're ready to use your paint and sponge it on.
Now, you could also use these as a wall hanging or maybe a throw.
Oh, you could.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the book.
Okay, let's do that. Now, we've got a photo on the front of the pillows that we were talking about, but there's a lot more on the inside. And you know, the way the photography is done in these, it gives you actually ideas on ways to display all these wonderful things after you make them.
Here's our pillows here and our throws.
And this writing here was done just with a permanent fabric marking pen.
That's great. And these pillows, these colors that you chose would really hide the dirt a lot.
Oh, they would. You're right.
This is great.
You know, you can buy the fleur-de-lis sponges already made up sometimes in your craft stores.
What about using the fleur-de-lis stencil? Would that work too?
It sure would.
Great.
It would be perfect for this.
Okay. And here's our pillows again.
More ideas. This old country quilt and trunk sitting in here in the background gives you an idea of how to display.
There are so many great projects in here. Thank you, Patty. Stay tuned. There's more creative living to come.